Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is looking for the right moment or maybe needs a little encouragement to have a conversation with somebody that isn't approaching the friendship or the relationship with the respect that they feel they deserve. So you may have gotten into an argument recently with this person. You may just feel like they aren't showing up or showing the support that they used to. But we've got a little like nudge or call to action for somebody to find the strength to have that conversation. So let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. We're going to start with the energy oracle. Hello, Peggy. Let's see what we've got. Door to value and storm warning. Interesting combination. So there's definitely a little bit of an argument on the horizon. It does feel like value is an important word because we had it on 2 cards and I've only pulled 4, and I don't really have a lot of them that say the word value on it. But this is basically saying, I know what I'm worth, and you treated me in a way that doesn't really show that you do. This is feeling a little bit similar to the reading I just did, but it could be from the other person's perspective, right? This is the Marigold Tarot. Thank you, Peggy. 2 of Swords. 7 of Rings or 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Rings. So basically, I've decided that there's someone here who would like to have a friendship or a relationship without having the responsibilities associated to that. So I have to start asking myself, am I going to put forth the same energy? This, to be honest, is kind of making me feel like we have somebody that's rethinking, why do I call you my best friend? Why do I call you, the person who knows me best? Hello, Jess. How's it going? Hanged Man in the reverse, King of Pentacles or King of Rings in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is feeling more and more like this is a non-romantic, but we'll see if we have any emotional cards come out. This feels like you were willing to throw me under the bus just, to be able to spread some gossip or have some attention for a little bit. You were willing to, take something of mine or not be a very good friend. And it seems to be rooted in jealousy. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, there's something here about you that bothers this person because they don't have the ability to basically brag about that same thing. You may be more attractive, you may be more successful, whatever it is, they feel a little bit small next to you or when people compare the two of you. Temperance, Knight of Wands in the reverse. King of Cups and Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, this could be somebody throwing a nice party or wanting to have, a celebrity or celebratory dinner, maybe even a holiday get together. With the Temperance card, I see somebody making preparations, trying to make something beautiful. I want to have a good time with my friends, or I want to celebrate somebody's anniversary. But there were efforts made to have a nice time, and somebody lost their temper and was like starting-ish, you know? They may have complaints over love life situations. Maybe you're interested in the same people. Maybe they feel like a way you were talking to them or about them was inappropriate, but this person causes a scene, and that's why there is this like need to have a conversation. King of Wands in the reverse. Anger. Seven of Swords, but it's misdirected or it's mislabeled. It's like, I'm throwing a fit. I'm going to make sure you feel bad, and I'm maybe going to make you apologize. But whatever it is that I say I'm mad about, I'm actually mad about something different. I just don't want to tell you exactly what it is, because then I'll probably look petty. So you may want to check. There was a reading I did a couple days ago. They're angry at you and lying about why. That could resonate for you. All right, this is the situations deck. There is a card in here that says jealous, and I think it also says gossip on it, so you might see that card. What's up, Illuminati? What else do we have? Desire. So it might have something to do with who's interested in whom. How could you be flirting with that person? You know that I had a crush on them, or why is this person liking your pictures? You know that, we went on a date. There's some information here that pisses off this King of Wands in the reverse, and it has to do with, I think, who their friend is interested in, or who is interested in their friend. It could also be this, what am I calling you? Oh, I don't know if I have a name for you yet. We'll call you Temperance. So you may have Sagittarius in your chart. Temperance is the person who needs to speak up about how they feel. King of Wands is the one who threw a little bit of a temper tantrum. They're upset because this Temperance individual has connected with somebody, and it could be you're dating somebody that I thought you were done with, and, they've been really horrible to you. But I think the majority of you, this is, I don't want you together with them because I have an interest in you, or because I have an interest in that person. We have pretending, fake, living beyond means. Drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff, and retaliation. Yep. So this is somebody who feels like they've had to, kind of lie or exaggerate in order to keep up with what your reputation is, or what people say or think about you. They compare themselves, and there's a thing that happens probably with regards to your love life that makes them go off the rails, but they tell you it's about something different. They're retaliating. They're going to try to end this friendship, and it's because they don't want to pretend anymore. And I got to be honest, if somebody's having to pretend and this is how they act, I don't know if you really want to be their friend anyways, right? All right, this is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. You want to do me a favor and like my video, you guys? I only have 5 right now. I know you like it. Fortuity and guilt. So because you are doing well, or because you are gaining a lot of attention, maybe you are like the life of the party, maybe everybody looks to you for advice. There's jealousy here, but I think at the core, it is about who is interested in you. Let's get some tarot. No, we'll go with the Masonic. So the Masonic tarot has mallets instead of pentacles, and gold is tied to fire signs. So gold would be wands. Just so you know. What else do we have? 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups in the reverse, Death in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like there's an event. The 3 of Cups can be like a party or a celebration. This is clarifying temperance. Remember I said somebody, it's like they're setting the scene, getting ready for a party. And then 10 of Cups in the reverse, somebody who doesn't feel like they belong. It's like everyone else has grown up and this person hasn't, or everyone else sees the situation at hand in one way, but they see it differently. One of these things just doesn't belong here, you know? What else do we have? Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups in the reverse. High Priest and Emperor in the reverse. They're competing with you. So what really has upset them is the fact that somebody has maybe asked you out on a date, maybe even asked you if you wanted to be in a relationship, but they are jealous. And 9 of Cups in the reverse, probably a little entitled. Maybe they felt like things were going somewhere with this person before they saw you. Maybe they feel like they can't compete with you. But with the High Priest and the Emperor in the reverse, this is like, I'm going to do something to take you down a peg. I'm going to make sure that you feel a little bit silly. I want you to get rejected, or I want something to like not go well for you, because they're getting irritated watching all of these things go well for you. When, you know, maybe if you're an actual friend, you would be happy that your friend is happy. Just a thought. Just a thought. All right, now we have a lot of fire energy. 5 of Gold or 5 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Part of the reason this temperance individual doesn't really seem to struggle to have attention is because they aren't competing. They aren't comparing themselves, right? They're just trying to be themselves. So we could have even a little bit of copycat energy here, where this person was trying to kind of identify little things they like about your personality or things that you do, and make sure that they could brag about that too, or that they had experience in that too. This is somebody who constantly felt like things were just super easy for you. All right. 7 of Mallets or 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. The World. 8 of Swords. So now there's a sense that, you know, I've tried, or I have put forth positive energy to try to make sure that this friendship would be able to get beyond this, or that we could, you know, bury the hatchet. But it seems like you're really determined to be upset with me. And it's gotten me to the point where I realize maybe you aren't really my friend. Maybe you don't actually like me, because a lot of the things that I'm able to recall are kind of like questionable. Was I ignoring red flags in this friendship? Was I just like going along with it because I wanted to have somebody to hang out with? These are the questions they're starting to ask. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Seven of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. So definitely an argument, but one that has illusion at its core. Like this isn't, I'm finally like letting go what I've been holding back from saying for a long time. This is, I'm going to lose my temper at the first opportunity over something small because I don't really want to tell you what I'm actually mad about. And what I'm actually mad about is something that you don't really have control over anyways. So we have the Emperor in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse. I'm mad at you because somebody else likes you. Can you really control that? Maybe to some degree, but this is, I'm mad at you and I acknowledge that what I'm mad at you for is maybe a little bit silly, right? Hello, Dr. Strangelove. How are you doing? World in the reverse, because they don't want something to be over. It could be a flirtation with this person, or they could feel threatened in terms of, you know, if you're in a relationship, then you won't have as much time for the friendship. But I do feel with this High Priestess showing up, you have a reason to suspect this is what's going on. You have already seen some of this behavior. You have even been told some of this behavior happened with other people. But you might have your suspicions that this is somebody who's just mad at you because they maybe want what you have. Magician in the reverse. They deal with insecurity. I feel like for many of you, there's one specific thing that they're very insecure about. I do think you would know. Something that is easily seen, how people perceive them. It's like people judge them all the time based off of like one characteristic or like one, like the first impression, right? Page of Pentacles in the reverse and Strength in the reverse. So because they felt like they couldn't really do anything to get the attention of this Emperor in the reverse, the person that they're trying to control, the person that I think is the love interest, they're trying to ruin things because they feel like they can't fix things with that person themselves. So they're maybe trying to start a fight to make you look bad, to try and make it look like you're a bad friend. They're just going for whatever damage they can get, I think, to be honest. So I do feel like the Temperance individual is going to take some time to themselves with the Hermit. Maybe you're not sure which of your friends you can trust. Maybe you just want to have a little bit of space to yourself. But this seems to like only aggravate that person even more. Like they want to have access to being like passive aggressive to you in front of others. They really just want to be like mean to you. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. And I don't blame you for wanting to be more in that hermit mode, right? Like, I'm not going to give you access to me if all you want to do is make me upset. No. Thanks, though. All right. This is the Tarot of the Nile. What else do we have? Hey, Carrie, how are you? Two of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely somebody who wants to like be your significant other. And this is why this person is so upset. 9 of Swords in the reverse. I would use the word fuming. They don't really have any justification for feeling this way, so they're probably going to avoid actually talking about it, right? Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? I love you too. Merry Christmas. I hope you have some fun plans, or at least some relaxing plans. Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I mean, the issue here is truth coming in regarding their friend being chosen or beloved and their offer not being accepted, or they're feeling like no one chooses them. Everyone always rushes in. Everyone always wants to pursue you. Everyone always, this is like, Marsha. You know, and then there's me over here trying to make offers or looking for something, maybe hoping for some breadcrumbs after, you know, people try to like hit on you and I still don't get chosen. This person is upset because they don't get flirted with. They don't get chosen. They don't get asked for their number. So they're trying to find a way to end this relationship, but make it look like that friend is the problem instead of the King of Wands in the reverse individual. So that's why they're trying to find a way to end this without it being like, they don't want everyone to know it's because they're jealous, right? I mean, a lot of times you have friendships end and they're not going to be honest about what the real reason is. They don't want to admit that they feel less than next to their friend. They'd rather create some diversion or play a little bit of trickery, just to make sure people like kind of tolerate why somebody dislikes them. So whoever you are, you may be well liked. It may be difficult to justify ending the friendship if this is like a community where a lot of people know each other. 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like they put in a lot of effort, more effort than they put into the friendship. They put more effort into how to stage this end of a friendship. How can I make it look like it was their fault? How can I make sure I look great? Like everyone would relate to me instead of making it about me feeling like I don't have anything else I can do to lash out at this person. Me feeling a little bit intimidated or insecure next to this person. So they're trying to control how people view from the social community, right? How they are viewed when this friendship ends. 3 of Wands. Tower in the reverse. They're not going to get what they want, though. They put in a lot of effort, you guys. There's been some significant planning, strategizing. What can I do? What can I say? Who do I need to say it to and when? Who can I rely on to like spread gossip? They have definitely worked to make this happen in a way that makes their friend look worse. The problem is with this 3 of Wands, I feel like there's something they did that like undoes their or undoes their effort. So if, you know, they lied about something to 5 different people to make sure that more people believed it or had heard it, then somebody else looks at their social media and realizes like a week before they said the exact opposite. It's like they just tell on themselves. I don't know. I'm torn, you guys. Some days I'm like, if you're going to lie, could you at least be good at it? And other days I'm like, oh, that's cute. You're trying to lie. We're lucky that you suck at it. Because this person's not doing so great. They're trying to make you look bad, but they're bad at it. Is it mean of me to laugh? I don't really like people that try to make someone look bad like this. Like, just talk about your feelings. Is that an option? Here we are again. This is you, Temperance, Six of Swords, and the reverse of the Fool. I'm going to throw everything I have at trying to make it difficult for you to get what you want, or I want everybody to blame you for things. I want, people to be less attracted to you. So I'm going to cause all this drama and point the finger at you. But with the Fool, what I see is everybody realizing exactly what's going on, why this King of Wands in the reverse is staging things or saying things the way they are. It doesn't impact how people see the Temperance individual. If anything, it might end up being a positive, which might make them just a little bit mad. What should we use? All right, this is the Tarot de la Nuit. What else do we have? Good point, Matt. Astute observation. Sorry, there's like a hair on my nose. All right, what else do we have? Two of Cups, Justice. So even though you're trying to get some sort of revenge here or retaliate against somebody, make them look bad, maybe even cause issues where this Two of Cups or this relationship can't happen, they're not going to be successful with that. Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is heartbreaking news. This is something that really upsets them. They were pretty certain they would be able to ruin things for their friend. And instead of getting what they want out of the situation, it does feel like they're instead like exposed. People know, oh, so you were trying to ruin things for someone you call your friend. I don't know if I really want to be your friend anymore. So it's like they get ostracized or they get kicked out of this like social group. People turn on them because it's clear that they were manufacturing this situation or this argument. We have the Tower. Four of Swords, Five of Cups in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So part of the reason this gets exposed as far as, our King of Wands in the reverse pretending they're mad about something else is we have a witness. We have somebody that sees something from social media or has heard this person talk about being jealous. This, it's like they said something they didn't think anyone would hear it, like under their breath, or they didn't realize somebody was in the next room. So when they went to go cause this, mayhem and spread this gossip, they were confident that they would be able to be like the person that had the authority on the matter. I can speak to it. Nobody else can contradict me. But then somebody else in the group, one of your mutual friends, is like, hold on a second, but you posted this, or hold on a second, you said this the other day. It's a very like Scooby-Doo moment. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Sure. We believe you. What else do we have? Main male, number 1. Coffin in the reverse. So this is our King of Wands in the reverse. They're not willing to accept an ending with someone else. And so they basically want to fabricate or put together like a false ending, a very dramatic end to a friendship. Thoughts, number 16. And courtship. Because I'm over here obsessed with the fact that you're flirting with someone or you're pursuing a relationship with somebody that I wanted, or that, I told you I had a crush on, how dare you? It's like a possessiveness that doesn't have justification. I don't know. How do you guys feel about people calling dibs? Like, you walk into a bar with your best friend, you see someone attractive at the bar, and both of you would probably be attracted to that person. Do you think it's okay to be like, dibs, mine? Or like maybe just see what that person thinks? I guess that's my approach. What else do we have? Message of concern, number 14. And toil and labor. I've got to make a big stink about something. I've got to put in a lot of effort. I got to do some planning and make sure that when I have this message of concern moment, I sound really angry and upset, and maybe I should like flip a table. They're making a big deal out of it because they want to make somebody else look bad, but they don't maybe realize they're just making themselves look bad. The way they're handling the situation. Let's see. This is the Edgar Allan Poe. Don't you know? What else do we have? Oh, that was a horrible shuffle. Hold, please. I'm gonna need to do that again. All right. What else do we have? Yeah, I don't blame you. Empress in the reverse. Page of Wands. So this conversation or this comment that our King of Wands in the reverse makes is manipulative, or it's not accurate in some way. It's meant to make somebody look bad. That's why this is a very uncommon Page of Wands card. There's like a devil in the back chasing somebody. It's, for me, indicative of somebody telling a story that is going to come back and kind of bite them in the butt, because sometimes you feel like nobody's going to know that you lied, and they figured out that this person lied. So we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So this argument doesn't go the way that they want. It actually just makes people kind of consider what's going on with the King of Wands in the reverse. Maybe do a little bit of judging. Just a little bit. In part because this is at like an event, right? The Three of Cups is a party. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse. So there's someone that comes to the aid of Temperance, defends that individual against their friend, provides perhaps some insight, or, refers to this evidence that they have that this King of Wands in the reverse is actually mad about something else, or had a completely different opinion before. I think there could be somebody here who says, yeah, I know you want us all to believe that this is why you're mad, but I think the real reason you're mad is because you want that person, or because you're jealous. I think there's someone here who's already aware that this friend or frenemy is not acting like a real friend, probably because they have talked crap behind this person's back, right? Some people think they are so sneaky, and it's adorable because they aren't. Like, come on. Were you even trying? Did you read any mystery books as a child? Like, I used to read Choose Your Own Adventure. I used to read Nancy Drew, Boxcar Children. Um, and then like as I grew older, it was like more of the like adult like mystery series. I remember one was the Cat Who series, like the Cat Who. There's a bunch of them. Why can't I think of a single one? I don't know. I liked mystery books. When you do a little bit of meandering around like mystery books or like, I don't know, movies, maybe that's your favorite, you get to a point where you kind of like have this ability to know whether or not somebody is just like looking you right in the face and lying to you. Seven of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Swords. So we have somebody in this community who's quite good with discernment. And they realized what was going on, maybe around the same time that our temperance individual realized their friend was looking to start a fight for a reason they didn't really want to be honest about. It's about being rejected or feeling like they're ignored. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. So they were, obviously trying to leverage the community or the group to judge this person or try to like punish them in some way. But instead, we've got a friend who has the back of this temperance individual and calls out the King of Wands in the reverse for being manipulative or being jealous. And I think it kind of stuns them like, what? What do you mean? I would never. No, you wouldn't. I don't know if I believe that. Since you lied about other stuff. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Sorcerer, number 18. Ambition, determination, willpower, creation, and focus. They were trying to control the narrative, or maybe they wanted to be king of the hill in your little social group, right? Nest, which is number 41. Charity, generosity, sharing, and support. The problem is they are picking on temperance. Temperance is a beautiful energy that is quite literally an earth angel in many situations, right? So for them to be manipulative and trying to like ruin things for somebody who has good karma, it's a bad move, man. This is somebody who's caring. This is somebody who takes care of other people, does their best to be a part of that community. That's why there's somebody who comes to their defense. And as a result, this King of Wands in the reverse, who's trying to make them look bad, ends up just making themselves look bad. Don't pick on the nice people. Sometimes you don't realize how powerful they are. Let's see. We're going to go with the Steampunk Tarot. It's one of my minis, which means I suck at shuffling it. So don't make fun of me, or do. It's cool. I would too, actually. All right. What else do we have? High Priestess. Your intuition, and I think, quite frankly, someone else within this friend group, their intuition also comes in handy because you read what's really being said, or you leverage that intuition to understand that there's something they're not saying that's going on. We have 10 of Wands in the reverse. You can say what you want, but we know that you've been upset over this, or we know that you've been frustrated or angry because of that, because this person was saying things beforehand. Like they were talking some ish. Six of Pentacles and the Fool. This feels to me like you're going to have a desire to end the friendship. Initially, you wanted to speak up, or you were being advised to say something, maybe in hope that you could fix things, right? Maybe we could get on the same page, figure out what happened. And then more and more you realize this person has been like devious. They've been plotting to get back at you. It's very Memoirs of a Geisha. And so you start thinking about, well, how would we even have a new beginning? How would you make this right when what you wanted was to deny me what I want? How do we navigate that? How do we do that? Because I would never feel that way, you know? So I think we have a resolution or a decision to walk away from this friendship. And there could be more than one person that abandons the friendship with this King of Wands in the reverse, because this community has basically had a little show engineered by this person, and a lot of people saw through it. Page of Wands. Two of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Cups. So now I realize maybe I went a little too far, or I said something I shouldn't have. I definitely did something that someone was able to pick up on being a lie. So oops. But they're getting to the point where they're starting to regret what they did. Okay, so this didn't work out. I didn't get what I wanted, and now I've also lost my friends. Oops. Guess I shouldn't have done that. So this is a lesson being taught to this individual. There's definitely karma involved in this situation. And for some of you, it's going to enlighten them. They're going to understand that they need to have a different approach to jealousy or, group dynamics. That everyone has their own thing to offer, right? But I don't know if it's going to work with that group of friends. They may have to kind of walk away, think about, what's happened, think about what they need to change, and then they may find another opportunity to befriend some people where they can have a new approach, right? So with the Four of Wands, I do feel like they'll be able to learn from this, but it might take just a little bit of time. I'm going to grab a few from the Overthinkers Oracle, because I do think we have someone that just kept thinking over and over again about how somebody else was getting what they wanted. You guys are awesome. Thank you. What else do we have? I feel like God is punishing me. Lust and passion. Deep physical or sexual attraction / desire. So this could be how they feel towards this friend. This could also be that they're jealous of other people having lusted after their friend and not after them. They're just jealous. They don't get the same attention. Oh my. Marriage proposal. Wanting to propose marriage. So when they find out that this person who is interested in you wants to move rather quickly, it does exacerbate things. So it could be that this argument happens because somebody asks you to be in a steady relationship, move in together, or maybe you got engaged. There's a milestone here that makes this friend of yours lose it. And they could be trying to frame you as an unfaithful cheater, or tell people that your person is, because they want to break up this marriage or the proposal. They may try to say that there's a hidden pregnancy. They're looking for something that they can say, gossip-wise, that is going to end things or make you look bad. It's like all of them are coming through. But whatever this is that they're doing to try to spread not so great things about you, there's somebody here who knows where they got it or that they're lying. I dream about making things right between us and you loving me again. So they thought that they could do all this and throw a little bit of a temper tantrum and then you would be able to be friends again. But I don't think you're on board with that. I feel terrible for ghosting you and not having the courage to say what needed to be said. They walked away and they could have instead, apologized and tried to understand what was going on instead. Hello, Nathaniel. How are you doing? Key controller, not again. I'll pull a couple extra cards for you. Where should we go? All right. I haven't done this in a long time. These are my Magic 8-Ball cards. The whole stack is a variation of yes or no answers. So you might want to maybe press pause, but I want you to come up with 5 questions that would have a yes or no answer. And then we will get you those answers. Try to make the general reading a little bit more personal for you. But I'm going to pull these cards probably faster than you get those 5 questions put together. I'm just saying. And I want them to count for you, Hello, Dr. Emily. How are you doing? Ooh, okay, I did get them. All right. Are you ready? I'm going to pull for question number 1. They have to be yes, no questions. Remember? Question number 1. Yes, you got it. Question number 2. Not possible. Question number 3. Yes. Question number 4. Certainly. Question number 5. Ooh. Yes. I hope those are positive answers for you, or that, at least a couple of those answers made you smile. And I also hope that you have a great rest of your day. Will you go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe, and I will see you on the next reading. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. Toodles. Did I say hello to Voyager? Bye, guys.